Hi guys, and welcome to some Star Wars Battlefront 2 beta and how I've spent most of the weekend. Going to firstly show you a couple of the game modes that are currently available in beta, Arcade and Starfighter Assault. We're starting on Arcade on Naboo. You get to choose between Darth Maul or a rocket droid, and of course you're going to pick Darth Maul. Pretty obvious choice there. Now, Arcade is a single player mode that puts you against AI controlled units, and it's kind of like a timed game mode where the more units you kill, you gather more time, and you've got a certain amount of time to kill a certain amount of units. Quite a fun little game mode. I feel like it's one that will be fun to try and challenge yourself to do it as quickly as possible, each different mode, and also a good chance to test out heroes and test their abilities as well. Sometimes when you get into a multiplayer mode, you may not have a chance to kind of test out what the abilities do, but this particular game mode would be quite good to kind of test out the heroes and see what they're like before using them in multiplayer, if you're able to get enough points to unlock and use them in multiplayer. So with Darth Maul taking a lot of names here on Naboo, and a really nice finishing move there. So pretty fun game mode. Don't know how much it'll get played, but a good testing environment to test out the heroes. Now over to some Starfighter Assault, and as the Rebel Alliance you can play as an X-Wing, an A-Wing or a Y-Wing. You can also go into the cockpit into kind of like a first person mode or fly around in third person mode. This is a little view from the first person mode. Mainly I fly in the third person mode. I find it easier to move around and not run into things. I run into things a lot more in first person mode, but sometimes targeting certain objects like these turrets that are flying around there, sometimes that's a little easier in first person mode, but maybe a personal preference there. I'm flying the X-Wing, probably a dream of a lot of people to be able to fly an X-Wing, like the balanced ship of the Rebel Alliance. Really good fun to fly around in and take out as many of the enemy as possible. It's pretty good. It is pretty good. Now the A-Wing is the speed of the Rebel Alliance. It's like the fastest ship of the three that you can pick. Probably not my favourite. My favourite is the Y-Wing, which will be coming up next. But it's pretty good. As you can see here, I'm going to be able to follow this TIE bomber quite easily around and take him out shortly as well. Now this game mode, I didn't think I was going to enjoy it as much as I am. Most air kind of game modes or flying game modes are usually my least favourite. Air superiority in Battlefield was my least favourite of all of the game modes, but this game mode I've been playing a lot. It's so much fun. Definitely my favourite game mode at the moment. Just everything about it, the audio of the ships, the feel of each ship feels very different, and just the objectives, like the story of it. There's only this one map to play at the moment in beta, but hopefully, obviously, bringing out more game modes, more ships, and stuff like that. This game mode is just going to get better and better. It's so much fun. I absolutely love it. Now I'm in my favourite ship, the Y-Wing, if I can say it properly. Definitely my favourite ship. Absolutely love it. Just doing some bombing runs, taking out like the turrets and things is so easy in this ship. It has really high damage against like turrets and things like that, and the objective things. Not as maneuverable as the X-Wing or the A-Wing. It's quite slow to get around, but extremely tanky. It makes up for it for having a lot of HP. It's kind of the flying tank of the Rebel Alliance ships that you can pick. And I pretty much exclusively use this ship now. I've kind of tried all three, and this is definitely my favorite. So this, when the game goes live, this one will be one that I'll be focusing on and upgrading. You get various cards and unlocks through chests and things like that that you can buy with in-game currency that you can upgrade your ships or change the abilities of your ships and things like that. So the Y-Wing will definitely be one I will be focusing on. Just the bombing runs on it are just so much fun. I like the abilities it's got. Its ion turret is amazing, really cool, and then it has torpedoes and a droid repair as well. Really awesome, really good fun. If you guys want me to go through all the abilities of the other ships and things like that and do a more focused on the abilities and things, I'll be happy to do that. I'll probably wait for doing that until the game is launched, because some of it may change from beta, and what's in beta doesn't mean that it's going to be in the final game. They may have to change things or fix things. Don't know. Over as the Galactic Republic, you can play as a TIE Fighter, a TIE Interceptor, and a TIE Bomber. The fighter is extremely quick. Again, you can go into the first person mode, which is really cool, seeing that kind of window. You know, bit of fanboy in me really enjoys that. Again, I prefer the bomber class, the TIE Bomber. I prefer the Y-Wing over the TIE Bomber, just because of its abilities. I like its abilities a little bit more. The ion cannon and the droid repair really good, where the TIE Bomber gets a couple of different abilities there. But either way, it's still so much fun. Just flying around, it feels good. It feels really good. As I said before, each ship feels different when you're flying it and handles slightly differently, probably mostly because of its speed and stuff like that. They all feel different, and having the different abilities as well kind of makes it so that you may do different things or play them slightly differently. I'd be curious to know in the comments what you guys are enjoying. What's your favorite class so far in Starfighter Assault? Mine is the Bomber, and the Y-Wing specifically is my favorite ship so far. So let me know. That's excluding the hero ships, which I'm not going into at the moment. If you get enough points in game, you can then spawn in as different hero ships, like the Millennium Falcon or Boba Fett's ship, Darth Maul's ship, stuff like that, which they are really fun as well. The Millennium Falcon's really good. Also doing that bombing run that I did just before with the Y-Wing, doing that as the Millennium Falcon, it feels really awesome. And you can also hear Han and Chewie kind of speaking over that. Have to give a lot of credit to like the sound department and like the art department. They have done an absolutely amazing job of this game so far, and I haven't found really any issues with the Starfighter Assault game mode so far. It seems to be running really well. At the moment I'm running it on a really old graphics card on medium settings, and I get a 50 to 80 frames, which is absolutely amazing on medium. Most games I would have to play on very low, like a game of this caliber. I have to run it very low to get that type of quality out of it. So whatever they've done with the engine, done an absolutely amazing job. So I have to give a lot of credit for them for that. So guys, this is Arcade and Starfighter Assault. I will be doing another video on the two other game modes, Strike and Galactic Assault, and I'll drop a comment down below when that video is out. I'll put the link in the description. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button, And if you're new to the channel and like what you see, hit that subscribe button, and may the force be with you.